Hi everyone. Today I am going to give you the 4 most commonly asked questions I get before people sign up for one-on-one coaching with me. So I've been kind of giving you bits and pieces all week about exactly what goes down in the program. And today I want to share these 4 questions with you because you're probably wondering them too. So let's get right into it. So the first one typically comes from either current clients who are in my membership group or a group coaching program that I'm running, or past clients who have done some kind of group coaching with me in the past. And their question to me is, do you think I can benefit from this? And if we have worked together and if we have a good working coaching relationship, the answer is always yes. Here's why. One-on-one coaching is like a rocket ship to your goals. It is the fastest way to transform the way you think and feel about food, the way you think and feel about your body, and what your body looks like if fat loss is your goal. There's no group program that's gonna get you there any faster than having one-on-one support 7 days a week. So the answer to that question is always yes. Now, if there was somebody I was coaching, like my friend Crystal, for example, if she came to me and she was like, do you think one-on-one coaching is for me? No. Because she already nails her workouts, she nails her nutrition. Every once in a while, she just needs a little reset or a little check-in. And so she pops back into the membership group, gets what she needs, and then she goes on her way. So there are some people I've worked with in the past who they don't need this level of coaching, right? But for the majority of people, of my past clients, of a lot of my current clients, to be honest, one-on-one coaching helps dig them out of these ditches that we dig ourselves into. It helps dig them out of the thoughts of, am I doing enough? Am I doing it right? It's so much easier to get a response from me via text than it is in a Slack group. Now, I'm very active in my Slack group as well, but your notification pops up on my cell phone, honestly, even if I'm at the gym, I'm gonna answer you, right? Whereas Slack, I check once or twice a day. And so to have that immediate response from me is really, really helpful for my clients. So that's number 1. Number 2, I have them written down so I don't forget. What am I gonna have to change? So this is probably the biggest question for people, and it's probably the scariest one that they're holding on to, bated breath for my answer. Because what are we used to doing when we want to lose fat, or we want to change the way we eat, or we want to change the way our body looks? We're used to cutting out our favorite foods. We're used to extreme exercise programs. We're used to just feeling miserable and being all consumed with food thoughts and tracking our food and tracking our calories and all of that stuff, right? So I think people half expect that I'm gonna say something like, you're gonna have to clear out your cabinets, you're gonna have to go into MyFitnessPal, you're gonna have to do all of those things, right? The truth is, you don't have to do any of that. We're gonna decide together exactly what has to change for you, and we're gonna make it so manageable for you. And on our first call, I'm constant, and on every call, but especially the first one where we decide what your beginning steps are gonna be, I'm constantly checking in to say, how's this feeling? Does this feel manageable for you? Does this feel like too much? Because I want it to be easy for you to do. So I had a kickoff call with a new one-on-one client yesterday, and the changes that we made to her nutrition is adding 2 eggs to breakfast, just for a little more protein, and adding an afternoon snack. So often when we think body change, fat loss, we think things have to be taken away. But that's not the case. That's not always the case, right? Because by adding some protein to her breakfast and an afternoon snack, guess what that's gonna do? It's gonna cut down on cravings for her. It's gonna cut down on the excess snacking, picking off of her kids' plates. It's gonna do all of those things that over time are gonna reduce the amount of calories she's taking in, right? So it's not always about taking things away. In terms of exercise, what we did with her was she's already running 4 to 5 times a week, and she has an eventual plan of running a marathon. So what I suggested was 2 strength training workouts a week. And when I said that to her, she kind of tensed up and she was like, ooh, I don't know. And I'm like, all right, what's the hesitation there? So we settled on 1 strength training workout per week to start. And then if she feels like she wants to or needs to, she can go do a short run after that. So this is what it's all about. It's about finding what works for the person. And then the other question that she had for me was, so she usually eats dinner between 7:30 and 8:30. And she's like, I know you're going to tell me that's too late, but that's when my kids are in bed and I can just sit down and like eat my meal in peace. And I said to her, I'm never going to tell you that you can't eat that late. I'm never going to tell you that. Imagine if I came to her and I was like, dinner has to be at 6:30. I don't care if the kids' bedtime's at 7, you find a way to make it work. How stressful would that be, right? It doesn't matter what time she eats dinner. It doesn't. As long as her goal is fat loss, as long as her overall calories are in a deficit. That's all that matters, right? So those are the kind of things that we change. It really is about adding more in versus taking away. And it's about making the lifestyle that you have right now and the schedule that you have work better for you. I'm not going to put you on a feeding schedule. I'm not. You're not a dog, right? You're a human who has a life to live. So we make it as simple as possible. The next question, what kind of things do people text you about? So I offer tech support in my one-on-one coaching program, meaning I'm available to you. The contract says Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, but I do answer texts outside of that because like I put in an email the other day, like I'm down here in North Carolina, I have 3 friends, my boyfriend's on a deployment, so I have nothing but time to coach you. So what kind of things do people text me about? They text me their meals for the week. If they feel good about setting a plan for the week, they send me that on Sunday or Monday morning. They text me, I have one client who will text me and say, I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow morning, I'll text you when I'm there, just for that extra accountability. I had a client who was texting me her lunch and dinner so we could make sure they were built out and balanced enough to keep her satisfied, to keep her away from the snack cabinet at night. And then I have people who text me when really stressful situations are going down and they just want to eat ice cream or they just want to drink wine. Or I have people who text me and say, my husband and I have date night tonight. Here's the restaurant we're going to. Here's what I usually order. What's my best option? And then we figure that out together. And here's the answer. Almost all of the time is your best option is the food that you love to eat. With a mindful twist to it, right? So those are the kind of things that people text me about. A lot of times too, people just text me to say like, hey, everything we talked about in our coaching call this week, I'm doing it, it's going really well. Or the opposite, I haven't been able to do any of that. Help me figure out like how to get myself in gear. So those are the kind of things that people text me about. And I will be honest with you, the people who text me the most do the best because they get the most coaching from me. They get the most one-on-one time with me. And that's why you sign up for the program, so you might as well use it, right? And then the last question I get a lot, which always makes me laugh, is what happens when this is over? What happens when the 3 months is up? What do I do then? And like everything else, it depends. Some people are ready to go off on their own and just keep applying the things that they've learned in the program, and they do fantastic. Some people sign up on a month-to-month basis after. Some people do a lighter version of the one-on-one program, so maybe instead of calls every week, they do every other week or maybe once a month. Some people drop down into my membership group. So all that to say, you're never gonna be like alone in this. So on the last day of your program, I'm not gonna be like, okay, bye, good luck, see you later. You always know exactly what to do moving forward, always. And the options are always there for you as well. But the best place to start on your food freedom journey, on your fat loss journey, to just heal your relationship with food in your body is this one-on-one coaching program. There's nothing extreme about it, but you do get results. You will feel so much better. I have clients say to me all the time who come to me saying, I need to lose weight. I can't be in this body anymore. I feel gross. I'm embarrassed. I don't like how I look in pictures. And like 2 months into their program, they're like, I don't care if my body never changes. I'm good because I feel so good, right? And that's such an empowering place to be. And I love it. Every time I hear it, it never gets old. And that's not to say that just because they feel that way, we stop working towards fat loss. If they want to keep going towards fat loss, yeah, we keep doing it. But it takes the pressure off. of like having that number goal, which you guys know I'm not a fan of. It takes the pressure off of I need to lose fat to I'm good. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing and see what this body decides to do. It's awesome. It's so empowering. So application is still open for March. So head to the link in my bio, or if you want to make it even easier on yourself, just send me a DM or comment below and I'll send it to you. And then we'll take it from there. If you want to know exactly what happens after you apply, go check out my IG live from yesterday, and I walk you through everything step by step in a 10-minute video. So you're going to know exactly what to expect after you apply. All right. Have a good Thursday night. Sadie and I are going to go to her agility training classes tonight, which is an experience. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.